this is Stampy, and welcome to a Minecraft Let's Play video. And another video inside of Stampy's lovely world. Oh, Lee, that's a little bit close for comfort. I can feel your breath. Don't stand that close to me, please. You're sneaking up on me like that. It's absolutely terrifying. Oh, dear. Anyway, good morning, Lee Bear. How are you doing today? Are you doing well? Yeah, I'll assume he's doing well. I don't know what you're doing, but it looks like you're doing well nonetheless. And I'm doing okay, but I will be doing a lot better very soon once I have had my cake. And I have a cake every single morning for breakfast, and I don't feel like I've started the day properly until I've had my cake. And Lee, can you stop doing whatever it is you're doing? There we go, and now I can have my cake. Nom 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 nom. Ah, fantastic. What a delicious cake. Anyway, let's go now and head over to the love garden, and I can tell you all who I'm adding to it today. And I'm adding someone for a really cool reason today. They sent me a picture of something that I thought was really awesome and creative. And the person I'm adding is Austin, and he sent me these pictures of a chessboard he made. But as you can see, it's no normal chessboard. It is a Stampy vs Squid chessboard. And all of the different pieces are determined by what item they're holding, which tool. And some of them have cakes on their head and stuff, and I thought it was such a cool idea and so well done. I wanted to say thank you very much for sending me the pictures, and welcome to my love garden. Right then, Lee Bear, let's go now and head over to the doghouse, and let's decide which dog is going to be joining us, and then we're going to head over to the fun land, and I'm going to explain the new minigame that we're going to be building, and that's how you do it. I always wondered how Lee gets to the doghouse so fast, and that's how he does it. He does a little cheeky jump off the crafting table. We'll tell you what, next time we can race. We can race to the doghouse and see who gets there fastest. Anyway, which dog shall I have joining me today? Do you want to decide, Lee Bear? That's what we should do. Whoever gets to the doghouse first gets to decide which dog I take with me. There we go. There's a little fun extra game we can do. So yeah, seeing as you got here first, which dog do you want me to take? He wants me to take Duncan. Yay! And of course, if I take Duncan, that means I'm going to take Duncan's best friend, Mittens, the only cat inside of my lovely world. If ever I take one of them without the other, that means they're going to get very upset because they always like to go around together. So Mittens, you can come and stand up, and you can join us. We're going to go and jump off the balcony. Woo! And then we're going to go and head to the fun land. And so I might as well explain what it is we're going to be doing today. So we're building a new game. It's going to be called Desert Drops, and the idea for the game is we're going to build a big temple, a big desert-looking temple, and on the top of it, there's going to be one layer of wood and then one layer of sand on top of the wood. And the reason for that is we are then going to set fire to the wood, and so as the wood burns and disappears, the sand is going to be gradually dropping, and all of the players are going to be standing on top of the sand and trying to not fall by jumping around and try to avoid the falling sand. But there's also going to be a whole load of cacti on top of the sand, and you need to try and gather up as many of the cactuses as you can, and you then need to throw them down a little hole. There's going to be 4 holes for the 4 different players, and whoever's able to stay on the top and get as many pieces of cacti as they can is going to be the winner of the game. And so it's pretty simple. All you're doing is trying to stand up, not fall down, and get as much cactus as you can. So that's how the game's going to work. But of course, we need to build it now, which is what we're going to start doing. So we're going to be building the kind of sand temple-y type thing in this episode here, and I think you're going to like it. I think it's a pretty cool design we've come up with. So we're going to be building it just about here next to my Wiggly Worms game, and the reason I'm building it here is because there's quite a lot of sand here anyway, and seeing as it is a desert themed game, this seemed like the right place to build it. So I just flattened this area around here a little bit, so we have a blank canvas to build on. So Duncan, you can sit here, and Mittens, come, Mittens, come. What are you doing? Whoa, Mittens wants to sit on the chest. Then okay, you can sit on the chest if you want to. I've never seen a cat move that fast. I've certainly never moved that fast. Anyway, let's go and start building then. So the bottom row is going to be made out of sandstone, but not normal sandstone. As I'm sure most of you know, there's a few different types of sandstone that you can make. You can make a smooth sandstone, which you just make by mixing together normal sandstone, and you can also make something called chiseled sandstone, and you just make some sandstone slabs, and then you go and you can make them into this chiseled sandstone, which has this cool creeper design on. And so the bottom row is going to be made out of the smooth sandstone. So where did I put all my smooth sandstone? Here we go. I got a little bit there. Do I have any more smooth sandstone? No, I don't. Let's go and make a little bit more smooth sandstone, because I am going to need quite a lot of that. And yeah, this is going to be the entire bottom row of the game, and it's going to be kind of like a big cylinder going up into the sky. So I'm going to start about here, and then I'm going to go along 11 blocks. So I got to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That didn't work, did it? Let's go count along. I lost count there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and then we're going to go along diagonally a little bit, and then we're going to go back across another 11. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and then we're just going to go diagonal a little bit again, and then we can just go and make a link up with the other side, and this is going to be the bottom row for the game, because the game is going to have 2 floors. There's going to be the bottom floor, which is going to be where there's going to be dispensers, and the dispensers are basically going to be firing out fire charges, which is what's going to be setting fire to all of the wood in the first place. And then the top floor is where the actual game's going to be played, and that's where all of the players are going to be jumping around and trying to stay up. So I guess I can go and start building the front wall. Well, actually, Lee Bear, if you go and start building some of the walls around the side, I am going to go here, and I'm going to go and build the doorway to get into the game. And I thought that if we did a normal boring doorway, I didn't think it would look very good. If I just had a normal wooden door there, I don't think it would be very fitting with the rest of the style. So there's going to be more of an opening, I guess, rather than a normal doorway. And so this is the middle here. And so the way we're going to do this opening is I'm going to do some steps there, and I might as well build up the walls either side of it, actually, so I can actually build this in. So let's go and build up this side for a bit, and then I'm going to do the same on this side over here. And so it's basically going to be like a little circle that you can jump into. So it's not going to be very secure, but then again, we're not really trying to keep anything out. So if I do that like that, and put some blocks there, and then on the top of it, we're going to go and use smooth stone just to make it look a little bit different. So where's all the smooth sandstone? I seem to keep making lots of it and then immediately running out of it again. But there we go. This is the little archway which we're going to use to get inside of the game. And I do actually believe I do have some more sandstone and things in here. I can't get in. Mittens is sitting on the chest, so I can't open it. So sorry, Mittens. If you just go and sit down there, you can go next to Duncan anyway. Then that way I can get inside of the chest. So here we go. I got a bit more sandstone here, which I gathered up while I was flattening this area, and so I can go and make some more of this smooth stone, and I'm going to make a few more of the chiseled one as well, because these are going to be used for the pattern. So the pattern I came up with, and then it's going to be 2 blocks of sandstone. There is then going to be the chiseled sandstone next to it. So can I find chiseled sandstone? Here we go. That is going to be there. Then there's going to be 2 blocks of the normal sandstone. Then there's going to be the pillar of the smooth ones, and then the same on the other side. So, oh nope, that was wrong there. It's going to be chiseled sandstone there, and then these 2 here are going to be the normal sandstone. So we're going to carry on this pattern the entire way up to the top. So let's go. Let's organize all of my many different types of sandstone that I have. So that way I won't get confused. So on the far left, we have normal sandstone, and then we have smooth sandstone next to that, and then chiseled sandstone. So hopefully this way I won't get confused. So this needs to be normal, and then we got chiseled, and then we're going to have 2 rows of normal again next to that. So that's going to be normal there and normal there. Then it's going to be smooth, and then normal sandstone, and then chiseled again here, and then normal down this side here. There we go. I think this is the easiest way to try and build it. And we are going to be building 9 blocks high is how tall the game's going to be. So it's going to be a pretty tall game, but luckily when you fall, you don't fall enough to get hurt. So even though there is lots of fire around the place, it should hopefully be a relatively safe game. But on the top up here, it's not going to be just these normal straight walls. I am going to add in some window things. They're kind of windows, but they're kind of a specific cool design, and you can't jump through them, but you can see through them. So I guess that does kind of mean they are windows, but they're only there to look cool. They're not there to let light in or anything, seeing as yeah, there's going to be no roof, so we're going to have the open sun. It's supposed to be a desert, so hopefully there's going to be a blazing sun. And whoa! Lee Bear, what have you been doing? I turn my head for 5 seconds. I just about finished building 1 wall here. I turn around and almost the entire thing has been done. Lee Bear is after some sort of reward or something. I need to give him a gold star or a cookie or something after this. He is building crazy fast. Right, I feel like I better get a bit of a move on then. So while he finishes off doing that last wall there, I'm going to go and start building in the ceiling on the inside here. So as I said, there's going to be kind of 2 rows to this. There's going going to be the first row, which is going to be the wood, and I'll do the wood about here, I think. Yeah, I think this will be okay. And then on top of that is going to be the sand. So let's go and do this along here like this. And so hopefully when you fall, you shouldn't get hurt when you fall down. Let me just check how tall this is. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Aha, yeah, we need to build one block higher around the entire side at the top, but we don't need to worry about that for now. So yeah, the reason this is all going to be wood is because wood burns at a nice speed, and you could use other things. You could use, I don't know, like wool, I guess, but I think wood's just easier to gather, and I think wool burns quite a lot faster. So if you want to make the game harder, I guess you could use wool instead. And so the only real problem with the game is the fact that after every single game, you do need to go and rebuild in this floor again to reset it. Or you could just go and save the game before you start and then just quit out and load it up again if you wanted to do it even quicker than that. So that is the only problem with the game, is that you do need to reset it every time you go to play it. But there's also something that I should work out now before building this, is the center of the game. Because as I said, you're going to be gathering the cactus and throwing them down a little tube in the middle. So I'm going to go and build that area there. So first I need to get the middle block, which I think should be this block. So yep, it's in line with the middle there and in line with the middle there. And so now I'm just going to build like a little middle section here. So if I go 3 like that, and then go like this, then go 1, 2, 3, and do the same the whole way around here. There's basically going to be like a big hole in the middle. Well, there's going to be 4 holes essentially, 1 for each different player, and so there'll be a different color block of wool on the top to mark which color you are, and so then that way you won't be throwing cactus into the other people's holes and giving them points. And the only place when you're standing on the top where you can't fall down is going to be directly on top of your hole, because there won't be any sand there. It will just be like sandstone or something. So then that way, there's no way that block is going to burn down. Because if it did, then there'd be no way to throw your cactuses in. So that wouldn't be very much fun. So let's go and start building in a little bit more of this floor here. Then as I said, we need to go and place sand on top of this. Because that's what the actual floor is going to look like. So the idea is when you're on the top, it's going to look kind of like a desert. Because there's going to be cactus growing everywhere, as well as sand everywhere. So it will look like you're sort of standing inside of a desert. So let's go and carry on filling all of this in here. I think Lee Bear is just building the entire thing a little bit higher. So let's just go around here like this. And I think I might just build the rest from the top actually. Also that I do need to do is add in the ladders. So the way you're going to get up to the top of the game is by ladders, which are going to be on the side. So I might as well go and add them in now, just so we can get up and down. So this side here is going to be for getting into the middle, the bottom floor. But then along all of these sides here, there's going to be ladders, which is going to be how you get into the actual game properly. So the way it will work is one person will go downstairs and press a button, which will set off the dispensers, but there'll be a bit of a delay, so they have time to very quickly go and run up to the top, so then that way they can join in on the game as well. Right then. And what I'm going to do while I'm up here is I'm going to go and actually start building some of my window things that I told you about. And I think they look quite cool. They end up kind of looking a little bit like people. They kind of look like little weird people around the side, but I think it looks quite cool. So let's go and build out the floor just a little bit so I don't keep falling down. Even though this is called Desert Drop, I don't want to be dropping yet because we've not started the game. I'm going to put down a few torches as well just so I can see what I'm doing. And there we go. Thank you, Lee Bear. Lee Bear's building in a bit more of the floor. So you don't need to build in the ceiling above where you are, Lee. You see that hole in the middle? That's going to be a big hole dropping right down to the middle down there. So you don't need to worry about that bit there. Anyway, let's go and start building my little window thing, shall I? So I'm going to start off by being a little bit destructive and just destroying this area. So then that way I have a bit of a blank canvas to try and work out what I'm doing here. And so what I'm going to need are some sandstone stairs. And here we go. I still have a few of these on me here. And I'm going to go and do one set of stairs like this, and then another set of stairs underneath it like that. And so this is going to be on this side. Then I need to do the same on the other side here. But first, I need to place down any old blocks behind it, just so I can place the stairs on them. So let's place that one, and I can get rid of the dirt. And I'm going to go and place this one here, this way around, and get rid of the dirt there. And I also need some sandstone half slabs. And here we go. I got a whole stack of these here, which I made to turn into the chiseled sandstone. And so I'm going to do the half slabs along the top, just like this. Then I'm going to place an extra one there and an extra one there, just to make it into a block. And I'm going to do a half slab there and a half slab there. And then I'm going to go and add in the sandstone here and here, here and here. And this one actually needs to be chiseled sandstone here, just because it's in a row with the rest. And here we go. This is my chiseled sandstone here. So let me go and grab this and plonk that down here like that. And there we go. This is the design I came up with. So they're too high for you to jump out of them. And I don't actually think you could jump out of them anyway. So nope, there's no way for you to get out. But I think they do look pretty cool actually. So these are going to be the entire way around the outside here. So let's just go and do at least one more here on the front. So then that way we can go downstairs in a second and admire it and see what the front of this entire place is going to look like. And then maybe we could even have a little bit of a tester game. So we need to go and add sand on the top here. And you don't really need the sand. I guess you could technically do the game with just the wood burning, but I think that one, it would be a little bit more dangerous. And I also just don't think it will be as cool as just seeing all of the sand dropping away. I think will be pretty awesome once that's all worked out. So I'm going to do the same as I did on the other side. I'm going to place down a bit of dirt here. Just simply so I can place the stair on top of it, and then I need to do the same here and then place, oh no, not there, I need to do it there, there we go. Then I can place this stair on here like that. Then let's just go and break away this dirt so it doesn't look ugly. And yeah, we need to go and do the same design. So we can go and put in some normal sandstone blocks there and there, and then we need a half slab, which is going to be on the top. It's lucky that there's so many different types of sandstone. There's chiseled and smooth and half slabs and stairs. It means that you can actually go and do some of these really cool designs like this. So this needs to be chiseled there, and then this is going to be normal sandstone. And I think hopefully this should look the same as the one does on the other side. There we go. We can see our two little Egyptian men, I guess, standing on the side around there. I think it looks really cool. But what we should do now is start adding in all of the sand, which is going to be on top of this wood here. So I'm going to go and throw in a few torches as well, because it is nighttime and I do want to keep this place nicely lit up. And let's go and start throwing in some sand. So I've got quite a lot of sand on me here, and let me go and grab this as well. And let's go and try and fill in this entire area here. So eventually there's going to be a big thing sticking out of there, which is where we need to go and throw all of the cactus in. And of course I need to start planting some some cactuses as well, and then they're going to be growing here. And the idea of the cactuses is just to make sure you don't just stay in one place, because originally when I was trying to come up with the idea, I thought that the game should be just whoever can stay up on the top floor for the longest is the winner. But then I thought what you could do if you were just trying to stay up on the top is just to come over here and just sit in the corner like this and just not move and just hope you don't fall down. And that doesn't sound like much fun. I want people running around and jumping and banging into each other and all sorts, just to generally make the game a whole lot more fun. And so yeah, the reason why I came up with the idea for you having to gather up all of the cactus was just to make it so you need to run around, because you could just sit in a corner and you might not fall down, but you won't get much cactus either. So that way you've got to move if you want to be at all successful in this game. So the way it will work, as I said, there'll be just a little button down there, then there'll be a whole circle of dispensers around the bottom floor, so they're going to set fire off in pretty much every different area, so that way there's no best place to stand for when you're starting. And yeah, then it's just got to jump around, get as much cactus as you can, and you're not allowed to break the cactus, so you're not allowed to go and yeah, you're not allowed to just to break it and put it down. You can only get the cactus that happens just to get destroyed anyway. And let's go and get rid of this random big pole. And I've actually not really looked at what it looks like from the outside yet, so I might go and have a quick look and just check it out and see what we think. I like it. I think it looks good. Let's go and put down some torches just so we can see it a little bit more lit up. But I think this looks like a really cool design. So let me go upstairs now, and I can go and help placing down a little bit more of the sand. And I'm also going to go and throw down some cactus as well. So let me just go and jump over this wall. I'm going to go and put down some cactus. And oh, it looks like Lee Bear has finished doing all of the floor already. Lee Bear has been building like crazy today. I don't think I've ever seen him build quite so fast. Anyway, let's go and put down some cactus. So these are all going to be here, but they're all would have grown, so they're all going to be 3 blocks high. So that way there's going to be more cactus. And then yeah, should we have a little bit of a quick tester game then, though, Lee Lee Bear, just before the end of the episode. So we spent all this time building this floor, but I'm going to very quickly go and get rid of it all. So I'm going to go and put down all of this cactus, and I guess we'll just see who has the most at the end. But of course, I haven't set up the dispensers yet. So for now, I'm just going to have to go and use some good old-fashioned flint and steel. So if I do this really quick, if I just go and set all of this on fire just like this, run around in a circle, and Lee Bear, don't start until I start either. We're going to make it fair. Right, I'm going to go and climb upstairs, and we just need to see who can gather the most cactus without falling down. And so remember, you're not allowed to punch them. You can only get the cactus that get destroyed as the blocks fall. And if you fall, then that means it is sadly game over for you. You're not allowed to come back up. That's the way it works. And oh, I nearly fell down already. Then you can see how quickly it can burn and how dangerous it can be. And oh, there's a bit of cactus here. There we go. I was able to grab at least one cacti. So that is looking pretty good for me. And oh, there's a couple pieces down here. Can I grab them? The problem is it's always risky going to where the cacti is because that means that is a place where the floor is all burning. So yeah, the fact that the cactus is destroyed means it's going to be a dangerous area to stand in. And oh, I can see Lee Bear is gathering quite a lot over there. I do have 3 pieces though. I'm hoping that this stack of 2 gets destroyed, then I might be able to gather it. But if I see any of them get destroyed, I'm going to make a run for it. Oh no, but Lee Bear got there first. And oh no, this one got destroyed and I missed it. Right, let's go and wander around a little bit more. There seems to be more in this area. Oh, there we go. This one got destroyed. I need to get it before the next block burns. There we go. I was able to get another piece there. Oh, I nearly missed that drop then. I nearly wasn't able to jump to the other side. There seems to be lots of cactus over here. I'm going to have a little bit to eat as well because I'm getting hungry and I want to make sure that I can jump as far as I can. And there's not too many pieces left. So the way the game's going to work as you keep going until all of the fire has gone out, and then you've got to see who has the most at the end. So in the actual game, they're going to be dropping down into a chest and into some hoppers. And oh no, Lee Bear fell down. So that would have meant that I carry on, but then it started raining, which put all the fire out anyway. So now, Lee, we need to count up the cactus and see how much we had. You had to make sure that you didn't pick any up when you dropped down here as well. It only counts the cactus that you got in the game. So I got 1, 2, 3, 4 pieces, and Lee Bear got 1, 2, 3, 4 pieces as well, which means we drew. But that was only a little bit of a silly tester game. But in the next episode, we are going to hopefully completely finish Desert Drop, and then we can have a Desert Drop tournament. But for now, I want to thank you all very much for watching, and I will see you all later. Bye!